Rams fans, the comeback is real. After weeks on the sidelines, Kupp and Puka Nacua returned in epic fashion. They helped the Rams dominate the Vikings in a thrilling 30-20 victory. Matthew Stafford threw 4 touchdowns. Demarcus Robinson secured 2 crucial catches. This marks the first back-to-back wins of the season for Los Angeles. With 386 total yards and key plays from every corner, this team is back in business. Let's dive into all the action and break down what this means for the Rams season. In their return from extended injury absences, Kupp scored a touchdown. Puka Nacua recorded 106 receiving yards. Matthew Stafford threw for 279 yards and 4 touchdowns. He led the Los Angeles Rams to a 30-20 win over the Minnesota Vikings on Thursday night. Demarcus Robinson also caught 2 touchdown passes from Stafford. This helped the Rams 3-4 secure consecutive wins for the first time this season. The offense, boosted by 386 total yards, looked significantly more threatening with its top 2 receivers back on the field. After sitting out the last 5 games, Puka Nacua made 7 catches. This marks his 8th 100-yard game in his brief career. Kupp returned from a 4-game hiatus. He contributed 5 catches for 51 yards, including a crucial 27-yard reception for a first down late in the fourth quarter. Kyren Williams added 97 rushing yards and caught an early touchdown pass for the Rams. Demarcus Robinson hauled in a 25-yard touchdown pass near the end of the third quarter. This put Los Angeles in the lead. He later secured a 10-yard touchdown with 6:17 remaining, extending the score to 28-20. Byron Young then sacked Sam Darnold for a safety with 1:36 left. He inadvertently grabbed Darnold's face mask without a penalty call. This clinched the Rams' 3rd consecutive win over Minnesota. Sam Darnold threw for 240 yards for the Vikings, 5-2, who, after their first loss of the season, struggled defensively. Minnesota also lost their starting left tackle, Christian Darrisaw, to a knee injury late in the first half. Justin Jefferson led with 8 catches for 115 yards, while Josh Oliver and Trent Sherfield caught touchdown passes from Darnold. The Vikings were limited to just 2 field goals over the last 3 quarters. Matthew Stafford recorded his 16th career game with at least 4 touchdown passes, and his 4th such performance with the Rams. Notably, he had thrown only 3 touchdown passes across the Rams' first 6 games combined. Rams head coach Sean McVay also claimed victory in his first matchup against Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell, who was McVay's offensive coordinator during their Super Bowl winning season 3 years ago. Vikings-Rams. Matthew Stafford's 4 TD passes doomed Minnesota to its 2nd straight loss. In just 5 days, the Minnesota Vikings went from sharing the NFL spotlight with the Kansas City Chiefs to facing a 2-game losing streak and mounting questions. The NFL moves quickly. After a last-minute loss to the Detroit Lions last Sunday, the Vikings fell again on Thursday night, 30-20, to the Los Angeles Rams. What began as a 5-0 season has now shifted to a 5-2 record, putting Minnesota behind the Lions in the NFC North. With Kupp and Puka Nacua back on the field, the Rams looked revitalized and may need to rethink trading Kupp and even consider their playoff prospects in the NFC West. Meanwhile, the Vikings have their own decisions to make on what's next. The Vikings defense, which had confounded opponents for the first 5 weeks, has now struggled in back-to-back games, with both the Lions and Rams finding ways to move the ball against Minnesota. Offensively, while the Vikings started strong, they frequently stalled, and the loss of left tackle Christian Darrisaw could pose a challenge. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores began the season impressively, shutting down some strong offenses, but Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and Rams head coach Sean McVay have successfully countered Minnesota's defense the past 2 weeks. Although 2 losses don't spell trouble for the Vikings, the excitement around their promising start is starting to fade. Both offenses came out strong. The Rams once played a primetime game against the Chiefs, where both teams reached 50 points. And for a while on Thursday night, it looked like we might see a similar high-scoring showdown. The Vikings opened strong, scoring on their first drive with ease. The Rams quickly matched with a touchdown And the Vikings responded with Sam Darnold's second TD pass of the night, only for Kupp to answer and tie the game. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, a thrilling start that highlighted the play-calling skills of 2 top offensive coaches.